What hit me the hardest upon my release from prison? Number one is the unsecure feeling. Number two is the secure feeling. They both hit me hard. Being free is great, man, but being locked up, you're locked in with 80 people. You know each one of them and what they're about. You know where they're standing. You can see them. You can hear them. Being free presents the opposite. You never know what's around the corner. If my mom has trash to take out and it's nighttime, I'm not taking it out. I don't know who's around that corner. I don't know who's back there in the dark. And even if it's daytime, I'll still look all around, everywhere before I walk over there. And that's anywhere, not just to the trash can. Overwhelmingly paranoid out here in this world, but it is a lot safer. There's a lot more danger in prison. I don't know how to get over it. I don't know how to get past it. I don't know how to get around it or break the chain. See, it's not any longer about whether it's safe or not. This has become my nature now, my instinct to be paranoid of everything. Being out in the free world roaming, it showed me how unsafe we really are out here. We're very unsafe in the free world. You never know who's gonna pull a gun on you as you're pumping gas, when you're walking in the mall, or dancing in the club, eating at a restaurant, anything in public you do, anything. It doesn't even matter what it is. You never know if it'll be your last time out or not. The first 6 months of being free, I wouldn't even go into a store by myself. I wouldn't go first either. I follow the leader. Somebody has to go before me, or I won't go. I was staying really paranoid and my anxiety was high. Finally, my mom, she was like, man, you gotta go on in there by yourself. I'm not gonna keep going in there with you babysitting. She was like, you gotta go in by yourself, man. Just go. So eventually I had to do it. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that in prison, people are always watching you, always. It might sound crazy or stupid to you, but it took a lot for me to just walk in there by myself. People all the time ask me, am I happy to be free? And like, I am. But they ask me, do I miss prison at all? And it might sound crazy, but yeah, at times I do miss some parts of prison. I miss that sense of security, man. Like, you can go to sleep at night in there. You know if any danger's coming at you. People don't just go around and harm people for no reason in prison. There's always a reason for it there. Out here, people do it for no reason. Like I said, in prison, you know who you're around. Out here, you got no idea. So here in the free world, I assume every day that everybody's watching me. But the difference is in prison is I know these people. See, I know what they're about. Out here, I don't know them. I don't know what they're thinking, and it makes me paranoid. I get nervous. Another difference is in prison, we're sitting around all day doing nothing, just sitting. Out here, everyone's moving. I'm always moving. I can't believe things out here changed so much, though. Something that hit me hard in my heart, though, was a lot of the friends and ex-girlfriends I had. When I got out, they weren't here. Overdose, the epidemic got them. Think about it. If you knew somebody your whole life and you went away for a while and you came back hoping and expecting to see them and meet them again, and then they were no longer there. Then there's changes in the world. Money. People no longer use physical money. Everything is on credit cards and plastic debit cards. It's kind of strange, but it's the way of the world. I'm getting used to it. Like, and you have to use debit. There's no way around it. Like, services and places you order from online, you have to use debit. You can't give them cash. You have to order through debit cards. The phones are a big hit me hard. Phones. Not only are they cell phones, but they also have the internet on them. When I was free in 97, we used beepers. That was the technology back then. Everybody used beepers, pagers. Now you got the internet and you got cell phones. But you got the internet on the cell phones. And the internet kind of hit me hard too, because anything you want to know, everything is right there at your fingertips. There's a lot of things that have hit me hard, man. But the biggest is being free and having to understand that I don't have to be told to do everything. I still feel like I have to be told to do things, and I don't. I can just do things, certain things, you know? It's awesome. Okay, I'll tell you something good. A positive thing that hit me hard was the food. When they took me to Cracker Barrel when I first got released, that food, that big boy breakfast in there, them biscuits and gravy, it blew my mind, man. I cannot believe how good food is now. You wouldn't believe how bad it is in prison. The food in prison, some of it is almost inedible. You wouldn't be able to eat some of it. They got this meat they serve called meat rock. And they make everything out of it. If they serve hamburgers or meatloaf or spaghetti or chili beans, or it doesn't matter what they serve, everything has meat rock in it. It's this big loaf of slimy stuff. After they cook it up, it looks kind of like hamburger, but it's nothing like it. And they call it meat rock. And the box says, not for human consumption unless it's heated to a certain temperature.